Hello! In this video we're going to try to show you why should we interpret, acknowledge, or see the world as maths. We're a team of 4 students who had as final project 3 objectives: to recognize real-world phenomena as maths, to represent and analyze relations and functions, and to translate them. Yeah, an awesome idea of our maths teacher. Never mind. After a big research, we got to discuss over 5 different functions that represent the situations in the real life.
This is a graph interpreting a polynomial function about the increase of popularity of the flat earth movement via the Google search volumes for the topic between late 2012 and mid 2017. We can see that it has a rising average and major spikes upon celebrity comments favoring the idea of a flat world. And this is what I find most interesting about the graph. It shows the influence that famous people and the internet, both combined and apart, have over our scientific beliefs. The utility of this graph lies in showing the need to improve access to correct information in mass media and to create new knowledge spreading strategies.
In my case, I got the graph of the state of Mexico. It's a polynomial function that increases as the time passes by, where we are able to visualize the growth of the population every 10 years in average. By interpreting this graph and researching a little bit about the causes of its appearance, I was able to understand that with this data, I may be capable of predicting how the growth of the state will continue in the future years. If I were part of the Mexican government, I would use this information to prevent future disasters due to overpopulation or proposing reforms to give a better lifestyle to the babies that may be born in the state. Because as it seems, the number of people will continue growing as the time moves along.
This function shows the increasing percentage of the use of illicit drugs used in Mexico. It was done by the Mexican Health Ministry. We can see 2 variables here, one independent and dependent. The independent variable is time, the year shown from 2002 to 2016, and the dependent is the percentage of population from 12 to 65 years old that have used drugs. It is an increasing polynomial function with a domain from 2002 to 2016, and a range from 4.1% to 9.9%.
In this graph, we can see the spread of COVID virus across the USA. It is very common for pandemics to start slow and then spiral out of control. Although, in this case, it doesn't seem like it. This due for its lack of massive spikes. Although the ones it has can only be explained by the incubation period. This meaning that a great percent of the population got infected at once, but their cases were not confirmed till they showed signs.
This function is represented as a graph that depicts the number of deported people from the US from 2004 to 2012. Deportation is divided into remotions and returns. Remotions decrease while returns increase, but the overall deportation numbers go down. And upon further inspection, we can better understand the function and the meaning of the data. Remotions involve a trial with people already inside the country so they can be expelled, whereas returns are just comprised of people caught on border patrols and being sent back. Remotions lower and returns rise because of a policy change. They change because of new administrations. The numbers had an astronomical decrease because of these facts, and this once again exemplifies the relevancy of politics in our lives.
To sum up, everything analyzed helps us recognize a variety of real phenomena modeled by mathematical functions, from situations in which the number of flat earth researches on Google doesn't relate to the number of people that really thinks that living on flat earth is real, to worldwide problems like the pandemic we are living or the use of illegal drugs in the countries. With this, we could understand that functions are all around us. They're in the number of people that emigrates from Mexico and in the continuous growth of a state. Maybe we don't see them clearly in our daily lives because we aren't just paying attention to that. But when we start researching, they appear in every and each situation that surrounds us, and they can also be very useful when trying to predict events. This is the reason why we should interpret, acknowledge, or see the world as maths.